Hi, welcome to another episode of Shift Happens Internet Podcasting, or Shift Happens Television.
I get it now.
Hello, Andrew.
Right.
That's really funny.
I know, right? Why would that have fallen off? Not even...
No reason. I just put a pen up here,
But
that's all I do.
prior. Yeah.
And something fell off to let us know that he's here. And if it's broken...
You always so much trouble.
This one is an introduction to PureHeart, PureHeart Energy, PureHeart Experience. What is PureHeart? And I know you've seen the logo. We have it here. We wear it.
And here.
And here. And we'll introduce the bear and the friend of ours who makes these. And all good stuff to introduce you to what PureHeart Energy actually is. Now, 2011. We'll start there.
Well, no.
You're contradicting me.
I am. We need to start in 2007 when Andrew... I know. That like never happens. When Andrew crossed, you being the phenomenal medium that you are, I was so fortunate. I never could have been more appreciative of your gifts as the night our son passed, because Martin was able to get Andrew's journey home. Now, while we got it in bits and pieces that night, we got the full channel in February of 2008, and Andrew had passed in October of 2007.
And there will be a link to it on this video.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful story.
Well, that's when we found out that he was given the name Glenn Cree. Anyway.
Mine's upside down.
Yeah, well, mine's not. And in Gaelic, that means pure heart. And in the channel, it...
Sorry, it's on my ring, too.
Is it?
Oh. But I can't show you that. Moving right along.
Moving along. So we realized that, okay, this is his name on the other side is PureHeart. As time went on, we started... Mm-hmm. The only way I can explain it, I think Brandon explained it best on his first Angelversary, is that PureHeart, that energy, is our son and the bigger spirit soul of who he truly is.
Yeah.
And what's wonderful, to give an example how that works, because we're parents, and even though we get the bigger picture, we're still in this human body, we're still going to have our parent, mom, dad moments. So when Martin was doing commercial readings, they can be really hard, and people don't want to hear what they need to hear. They want to hear that their loser boyfriend, married boyfriend's going to be with them. So you were having that difficult reading, and you said, Andrew, help me out, give me something for this woman. And he gives you something random, and you said, well, that's not a pure heart answer. He goes, Daddy, you didn't ask for pure heart. So he was behaving as our teenage son.
Yes.
And I love what Brandon said at Awakenings. He's a friend of ours in Laguna Hills. I believe it's Laguna Hills, but
yeah, it is. The store's in Laguna Hills.
In our he has there's in our heart there's a place where he'll always be our son.
Yes.
And in that human experience that we'll always miss, but we connect to him that way. Yeah. And then there's that other part, the bigger part, that pure heart energy that we connect to now. So it's really nice to be able to, because he's come to you as the age he would be now.
Yes.
As he's gotten older, he's appeared to you as a son, then he's appeared to you as the avatar pure heart.
Well, he's appeared to me that way. It's like I go, oh, hey, shut up and sit down.
Uh-huh.
I got information for you.
Uh-huh.
And he takes me to school. He took me to school, and like I go in to explain a metaphysical concept to him because I've got a PhD. I'm a doctor. And I would come out scratching my head. He would take me to school.
Now, this is when he was here.
When he was here.
Right.
Every time. Sitting in front of his computer. He'd be quiet for a second, and it got to the point, he used to do this with his hair.
He had a little horn.
And it got to the point where he'd look up, and I'd know I was disturbing him. And I go, I'm going to pay for this. And sure enough, every time, he would rattle any concept I had and made me go out to think about it deeper. Mm-hmm. Not say, this is right or this is wrong. It's like, think about it in a deeper way. And I would go out.
Then come back to me.
And then come back when you're ready. Well, never ever came back to him with anything
more profound.
No. But I'm able to use these things that he gives me. But I want to shout out to all the mothers out there, mothers in particular, who have children who have crossed over. Hats off to you guys, because the mama gene is probably one of the strongest genes in the world. And most fathers, if they pay attention, like myself, will get it quicker than the mothers. Because there's that biological connection of carrying the child that has to be come to terms with as well. So,
because we lived as one for 9 months.
so many blessings and all
Or
the love.
in my case, 8 months.
Yeah. All the love to you guys and all the blessings to you mothers out there. Just had to say that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So with this PureHeart Energy, now our son, he told me while in the hospital that he knew that he was an avatar. And I've mentioned this before, which is a bringer of light, a master teacher. Yes, in the same lines of Buddha and Gandhi and Jesus, all master teachers. My son knew that that's who he was while he was here. He lived his life like that while he was here. He went through the leukemia experience as a master teacher. Nurses would come in and sit in a room just to be taught by him. Doctors, same thing. So we raised this amazing avatar. What we seem to forget is that we are very used to this energy.
Yes.
We have found, the only way, I was funny because I was talking to Rowena
Yes.
earlier, and I said, for lack of a better, the picture I keep getting from Andrew is, we're like toddlers with a gun.
Yes.
Look what I have. Look how much,
Yeah.
look what we
Bang!
can do. Not to us, but to other people that
Yes.
aren't used to that vibration.
But it is an extremely high healing vibration.
It is.
And no matter how you feel about it, you will be healed. You will feel better, at the end of the day. It's like having a toothache and then having the tooth fixed. It will go through a lot of pain sometimes, but wow, the healing at the end of it is amazing.
Well, because I had this brilliant idea before I think we were doing our comedy show in Miami, and I'm like, oh my God, he has a great idea. Why don't we really briefly call into PureHeart Energy? Isn't great? I mean, it's so, because we know at our mediumship events, or even when we did the concert, people know something more happened. They just couldn't put their finger on it. But we never consciously called it in. So this couple that had left after the show came back in, and they said, oh, we weren't going to say anything. You probably hear this all the time. And I'm thinking,
Here
how
we
great
go.
we are.
Compliment,
oh my God.
compliment.
We're so funny. Oh my God, we're so great. No, we made them sick.
Yeah.
We made them nauseous.
Physically.
They nearly almost vomited it, almost had to walk out of the room.
In our defense.
In our defense.
They didn't.
They did not.
No.
But they felt really, really nauseous when we called in that PureHeart
Yes.
Energy. So we thanked them for letting us know.
But they had a lot of healing that particular evening that they needed.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it let us know that, okay, realize what you're dealing with here. Yeah. Realize this PureHeart Energy is nothing to play around with. Yeah. It's very powerful energy. Yeah. And, Andrew, even though we're...
Imagine feeling the full-blown Christ consciousness of what that was all about. Yeah. I mean, your head would explode.
And especially in the physical body. We are used to it. We raised him, so we were given it to it in steps.
And I want to sort of put forward here that Andrew is not the only avatar on the planet at the moment. There are thousands of them, all with the same vibration, all here to heal the planet, and all very young.
Or heal the people, the souls.
Heal the people, souls, etc.
Because we know Mother Earth will take care of herself.
Yeah, but when I say planet, I'm talking inhabitants
right.
and planet as a whole. Everything on it encompassed. But there are more avatars on this planet. It's not like we're saying our son was the most special of the specialist person in the world.
He was.
He was special to us as a son, but he's also special to us as a master teacher.
Well, even one of his friends validated, because, how
you look
he
for
was.
Validation. You really
and he
do.
Said, he goes, honestly,
like
he says, if he didn't know better, he would have swore he was Jesus himself. He was truly that good. His friends just were blown away that anything like this could happen to him because he was so good. Yeah. And
there will be a podcast to explain why souls like that leave. They live as long, 16 years old, and then if they're that good, why didn't they stay? But we have a podcast on that very subject.
Again, write that down so we don't forget. So the interesting thing is that even though we raised him in a metaphysical household and very spiritually open. This is still a journey. Again, we're still parents.
Yes.
So Andrew would share information with Martin as he could handle it.
Yes.
So he passed in 2007, and it wasn't until the end of 2011 when he shared something that we thought was pretty huge. That he explained to Martin at the end of 2011 that PureHeart wasn't just his name. It was actually the collective consciousness that he is a part of. The way, again, for our small brains to assimilate that, he gave you the example of Abraham and Hicks.
Yeah.
That Abraham, like when Esther Hicks would explain, Abraham is not a soul, person. It was a collective consciousness known as Abraham. Yeah. And that's who our son is, that PureHeart is the collective consciousness
like
of
Seth,
PureHeart.
like Melchizedek, like Abraham, as Connie said. They're all collective consciousness. Consciousness. Not just one person. Merlin is another. The Merlin is how I got to collective consciousness.
And was it when you told me that, I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe we had the honor and privilege of being able to raise this avatar and just be a part of this journey. Yeah. And now this PureHeart Energy.
Yeah.
And
I know I wanted more after he passed, and had to set myself up, as you put it, for the different relationship. Why don't you explain that? What we do? It's not that we lose our loved ones. We have to prepare ourselves for the different.
Well, especially now. I mean, because again, in the old doctrinations and where the earth was vibrating at the time when somebody passed, that was it, done and over with. Probably very few people were really connecting to their loved ones on the other side. But now, as the planet and the vibration is getting higher, especially with these kids that have come in, indigos, whatever you want to call them, whatever label, judgment,
new children,
whatever.
And there's going to be a shout out right now to Greg Braden, who explains the cycle, the eclipse of the elliptical cycle of the planet, and how close it is now to our spiritual consciousness. Mm-hmm. Moving out of the Dark Ages, we are now Age of Aquarius, etc., and beyond, in the very light ages now.
Yeah, so this means that, this is a group that we belong to on Facebook, that for parents that are looking for that new relationship, just because our son doesn't have a physical body doesn't mean he's still not a part of our life.
Correct.
Now, for us, it is this PureHeart Energy, but like I said, he will come through as Andrew, the Muck, his nickname. But there is a new relationship to be had.
We watch TV together. Mm-hmm. We'll be sitting flipping through the channels, for instance, and then it'll get stuck. Mm-hmm. And you think, to hell with it. We have to watch whatever this is, and that happens quite often. And there's usually a message in it, like that speaker falling off the table. His way of letting us know that he's here.
And the time that I was Skyping with a friend that knew him, we were in Belfast and she was in California, and he showed up and just over the screen, just complete whiteness, and then pulsated and her headache went away.
Yeah. And be open. Just be open and non-judgmental about it. Just be open to the experience. But the PureHeart is that collective consciousness that we teach from, we heal from, and we teach to others. I use it in my hypnosis. I use it in my meditation. And at the end of this video, there'll be credits where you'll see the merchandise that we have connected to the work that we do. And I have a few really cool meditations on CD that we will plug.
Yeah, because especially if you have a loved one, or if you're looking to connect with your guides, your spirit guide CD is the most popular.
It's an awesome CD,
and he's gotten rave reviews about that, because it's about whether it's your spirit guide, angels, a loved one on the other side. All it is a vibration. Yeah. And all you have to do is raise yours, and really the only way to do that is through meditation. And James Van Praagh said the same thing. Yeah. That's when he started hearing voices. He went to Hollywood to be a comedy writer, and he ends up as a medium. But it came through meditation. He wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, and sort of check out our list of podcasts, because there will be one on meditation and hypnosis.
Yeah, that'll be coming up.
It'll be coming up really soon.
Yeah. So in closing, that pure heart energy is the higher self of our sun, this amazing, beautiful energy that we work with. And I love that people that pick up on that, because they just go,
wow.
Whoa. Yeah. Especially some of the ones that have known him here and have met him since he's crossed, are like, wow.
And it's feeling good for no reason, and just sort of walking away from the experience.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Feeling that Andrew, that was his favorite mantra, even in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's all good. Andrew, how you feeling? I'm feeling awesome. What's your pain level? 10.
Okay. Finally, did we tell?
No, we did not. Well, this is our Pure Heart Bear that a friend of ours in Australia made for us. So this is...
Here's his favorite expression. It's all good.
It was the hat that Andrew wore in the hospital that his girlfriend had gotten for him. Well, not this particular hat.
His head shrunk.
His head's not that small.
Chemo, your head shrinks.
But this is our Pure Heart Bear, and Jackie has been selling them from Australia. People have ordered them, and it's been really cool.
And they're a pre-ordered bear. You have to order them.
Because she makes them handmade. But it really has touched my heart that there's been other kids that have dealt with cancer that have ordered a Pure Heart Bear. Yeah. And I just love that idea. And, just getting that, again, that pure heart energy out there.
And Jackie Grant, free on Facebook. Look her up. There'll be a link at the end to people we mentioned in the video. So, and remember,
live your life with no regrets.
And die laughing.
Thank you, Pure Heart.